woof. Delmar Wildlife in Del Mar with Annie and Coco. Still out here at Powerhouse Beach. Looking at the morning lineup. Watching people enjoy themselves. Coco is trying to meet some dogs passing by. And he's trying to take his harness off, his holdy gentle leader harness off. And we're working on that. I got my bag of chicken to distract him with. Oh, assume the position. Somebody knows what they're doing. Somebody, but who's sitting here? Annie, are you gonna sit? Not the paw. Sit. Come on. Give me a sit. Give me a sit. Come on. Give me a sit. No, you don't get it. Give me a sit. Sit. She's not gonna do it. Come on. Give me a sit. Sit. Oh. Watch, I'm just gonna keep giving it to him because he is sitting and you're just pawing. Okay. So wonderful. Oh, look at that guy catching away. Just 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Wonderful bold waves. Just smooth and glassy out there. Great day. So come on, Coco. Let's get up and go for a walk. We'll start walking over here. So looking at r/pets, and there was this pretty controversial post, I would say, the truth about boarding in a vet clinic. And this particular op, he's from Toronto, so it's very different area, different environment. Here comes a train. The area, environments, the market, the whole thing is different in Toronto. You know, the weather, the rain, all those things. Let's just hold off here. I'll just aim it. The train's gonna make a bunch of noise, so I'll just kind of pause it until the train comes, and then we'll look at this dog who still hasn't pooped yet. Trying to find a place to poop. Over here, buddy. Back with the U-turn. Back with the U-turn. Here's a surf liner. Coco's at least he's gotten used to that. That's that can be a pretty startling thing. At least he got used to that. Come on, buddy, over here. And then here's a couple dogs. Let's get off. He's got 2 labs. I'm gonna go this way. Be a good boy. Be a good boy. I see you. I see him. Be a good boy. Come on. Be a good boy. Come on. Come on. Be a good boy. No, stop. Come on, buddy. Now he's a brick. Let's just wait. This is the best I can do for now. Best option is to just simply sit and wait. No barking, but he was going to leave. He definitely did not want to continue moving until he was acknowledged by those dogs, or they acknowledged him, or at least somebody passed. So, you're doing the tugs again. Come on back. Let's go back to the side. Good boy. So, truth about pet sitting at a vet clinic, and I'm not gonna, it's a lot of details, and some of it's pretty sad, and it involves some poor treatment, and basically complaints about staying in confined spaces for a while, not necessarily like a little bigger than a crate, but not really any outside access, because they're having to relieve themselves in their pen area, and just like some abuse too, but not abuse, but some yelling at the staff would yell at them. Oh, Coco's pooping. Now I gotta clean this up before the dog gets over here. Just a moment, sir. Annie, over here. Come here, buddy. Let's get over here. Let them go by. Coco. At least it's next to the trash can. At least we're next to the trash can here, so that's helpful. Oh my gosh. That's more than more than one pile right there. That's a double bagger. That's gonna be a double bagger right there. I've got another bag here. Don't want to leave it. Double bagger this morning for Coco. So there were complaints about verbally yelling at the animals when they were noisy during the day. Okay, we got that. All we got 2 bags full, and that's at that one particular clinic, and there was, which, you put that sort of thing on Reddit, and of course there's going to be a lot of topics about, oh, why we should board our pets this way and this way, and I can get it cheaper here and not have to put up with that. I kind of see that point. No, look at you. You're going to try to go. Okay, now it's Annie's turn to poop. Back it up, buddy. Now it's Annie's turn to poop. So, my particular, I want to say my opinion on this is that these places are pretty needed. I'm a person who, stop it. My whole career as a career dog care person, as a career dog walker for 6 years. This is why I don't like these bags, dude. These stupid, would you stop doing that? Just stop moving. You can't have it off. Get up. Oh, he's taking the holdie off now. Get up. Let's put it back on. Put it back on. There you go. Straighten up. You're not having it off. Let's go back over the garbage can. The brick and mortar boarding places are needed because there are some dogs that do not belong in most homes with less experience. Less experienced people, the amateur, the passive, the side, part-time person that I started out as, until I eventually, moved full-time with it within a year or two, to watching 5 or 6 dogs every weekend in my home and next to an open space area. It grew into a full-time business. So, but there were dogs that I knew that I couldn't have because they required anxiety medication, they were food aggressive, they were overly anxious and protective of treats and toys, and didn't want another dog near their pillow, didn't want all these things. Let's cross over here, head towards downtown. All these things that are pretty more, the owners should be using a brick and mortar place, an actual facility, rather than, someone with less experience. Because at least those places they're fully insured, they're fully licensed, and that's the example that the person is saying. It's the exception. It's not the norm. I can say there is one particular boarding place in PB that's been open since the 90s that I've used over and over again, and they have absolute best. They're highly qualified, and I definitely would recommend them whenever I get filled up, or I have a dog that just doesn't meet my abilities, needs, family requirements, because they're too large, they're food aggressive, they have other issues, they have socialization issues, and maybe it's better for them to be in a brick and mortar place. So here's this puppy dog over here hanging out at the post office, being a good boy, and Coco is walking better and better on the holdie. So I'm gonna pause. I have a sponsor, Tea Melia Tea, great tea, great life. wonderful teas sent to your home, shipped to your home in the U.S. Link in the description, teamellia.com, T-Melia T. So the brick and mortar, the kennels, the vet places, they are needed, and they're by and large pretty reputable. They stay in business the longest, and generally you can tell how your dog feels about, if they go back. You can tell, were they happy? How do they act? Is their diet changed since then? So there are certain, there's a lot of pluses to having to needing to use the traditional ones, because they're more qualified, and I gotta say, they've changed the facilities, especially the ones around here. A lot of upgrading, glass wall. Instead of fencing, it's glass walls and glass doors, so that the dogs can see through the hall and have a comfortable space. The spaces are more comfortable. There's a lot more bedding. And it's more like living in a hotel room for the dog, with a glass door. At least the one I've used and seen. That because if the person, if I'm going to go and have them stay in a brick and mortar kennel, they should be able to show it and let me see it at any time. When I had to board my pit bull at a kennel before, I was in town and I had them for 2 weeks, but he was at the kennel, and I would come and visit just throughout the week, and take my dog out and then return him back to the kennel. Let me go around here. This is not gonna be a good spot. Around here, we'll cross the street and have a look at this side.
Wait.
So I would say there's definitely a lot of benefits for that, but it doesn't suit everybody. People want that family environment. They want to have their dog stay with other kids. They want to have them stay with a family in a home, and they can give them that attention. And if your dog's socialized, then you deserve that. If your dog is happy and already well-mannered and well-behaved, then they're welcome in my home and most of the pet sitters' homes. But if your dog is slightly difficult with anxiety medication, and does a lot of jumping and biting, and just has poor socialization, then these vet clinics are for you. And that's kind of part of the other truth. This person, this person was an employee there, and it caused enough problems for him that he didn't want to work for them anymore. And let's just ignore pedestrians as we cross the street with that truck. But hey, San Diego. Welcome to San Diego. So let's see. I'm gonna wrap this up here. T-Melia tea, great life. They have green teas, matcha teas, black tea, Assam, milky powdered teas, decaffeinated herbal teas, shipped to your home in the U.S. Link in the description. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day.